Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Rise of the Golden Idol. Let's just move on with the next part of this pinnacle. Something big is going on, involving stealing models' happy memories. And I guess actually that explains why I'm recording this episode immediately after the last one, and there are still some things I haven't picked up on. The reason that these girls were seemingly having so much fun. We're having such a great time. This is so cool. But when one of their friends has almost died from an allergic reaction, it's because they were drugged. Alright. Boardroom brawl. A fight breaks out at OPIG HQ. Juicy. Oh, she's spilling her drink. I recognize you. Let's look at this lady first, though. Whore. Excellent. No notes. That's all we need to know about this person, is that she says whore. Ladies, please, consider the bigger picture here. Don't you see what this means? We'll reach every home in Hesperia. Oh my, should I be writing all this down too, sir? A ballpoint pen. Board meeting minutes. Board members present. Nathan Hoyle, that's this guy. Jasmine Patel, Annette Spender. Spender. That must be the wife of another Spender we know. Others present. Jeremy Drake, secretary, who must be this guy. Proceedings. Meeting called to order at 11 a.m. Video link established. Outbound phone link established. Inbound phone link faulty. Idle demonstration started. Frigid bitch. Alright, so she has cigarettes and a matchbook. Makes sense. Alright. A mounted television speaker. A phone with a speaker. Okay. The television is showing a live broadcast. Okay. I guess we'll figure out what this argument is all about after we go see what's going on with that demo. Alright. Take it up with Eugene when he's done drawing. In his infinite wisdom, he changed the plan at the last minute, so I didn't have time to do your tasks. A lens. Demo prep. Eugene's orders, Tessa's orders. Tape off ZOI. Erect curtain booth. Set idle to 1 minute. No, 1 day. Fix lab phone transmitter. Receive Mr. Spender reception. Delegated responsibility for him looking after him to Marie. Okay. So, there's Mr. Spender. Tessa, you cut your hair. I thought I told you to fix the phone jack. How are we supposed to answer the board's questions? What is he saying? What? How did I get here? Okay. That Love Motel. Next day, half off. Valid for 30 days from your checkout on April 26, 1976. I am noticing that this coupon for the Love Motel has the same logo on it as that woman's Matchbox. So I'm thinking that woman is not Mrs. Spender, and is in fact the woman he is having an affair with, which would explain the whore thing. How did I get here? He has lost his memories, it would seem. Elephants never forget. Sealed drawing, premonition. 1 p.m. board meeting. 5 p.m. set off. 8 p.m. motel check-in. Bayhaven and New Wells in 3 hours. 11 a.m. idle demonstration. 1 p.m. back to HQ. 7 p.m. dinner with Annette and the kids. Okay. Don't worry, Mr. Spender, sir. It can take a few moments to reorient yourself. This is all perfectly normal. Non-disclosure agreement. I, Tristan Dreyfus, hereby agree not to disclose any information obtained through my internship with the Olympus Pinnacle International Group. I understand that to do so could result in a substantial lawsuit. Signed, T. Dreyfus. Okay, who's Tristan Dreyfus? Must be the cameraman. You dirty dog, Tim. Now, how can I use this to my advantage? So, the experiment has revealed the affair somehow. What's he writing? Elephants never forget. Okay, so I think what's going on is that Tim's memories have been transmitted into Eugene. So Tim must have drawn this picture on a piece of paper, then closed it up, and was like, I am going to be the only one who knows what's in this folder. And we can prove that Eugene has my memories if we have him draw what I drew. So that's my prediction as to what's going on right here. Now that's a good zossip. Wait. How was I affected when I'm outside the zone of influence? So this is the intern, Mr. Dreyfus. I'm outside the zone of influence, and he got the memories. Audio is unplugged. When did that happen? Phone speaker overheard. And we can hear whore. A blank notebook? Okay. Idle. Take from, give to. Okay, so this is the length of time. The lens. He took the hour lens, or the minute lens, and changed it to the day lens. I still don't know how I was supposed to figure out hours and days, like, and what all, but okay, so this is in fact the one day that was in there. Okay. And is it taking, the one thing I'm confused about is the idol taking 1 day's worth of memory, or do they have the memory for just 1 day, if, for example, the lens is on 1 day? Alright. Names. Should be pretty easy. Should be pretty easy to find out names. So this is the one who is not the wife, so this is Jasmine Patel. This is Annette Spender, Mr. Spender's poor wife. Nathan Hoyle, we already know him. Jeremy Drake, the secretary. Tim Spender, we know him. Marie Westlake, we know her. Eugene Marmot, we know him. Jack Novak. Where's Jack? Jack Novak, Tessa Navari. We have all these characters set now. Tessa Navari, Tristan Dreyfus. Nice. All right, events. At OPIG's laboratory in... Okay. The team held a demonstration to show that the idol could give and take memories. The idol was used to take 1 day's worth of memory from Tim Spender and then give it to Eugene Marmot. Okay, and now we need to determine where this is. Okay. That doesn't show us anything. I think we need to go back to Tim because he had the locations written in his planner. Board meeting. New Wells. Okay. New Wells. Yay! Okay. Easy. This included a memory of Tim and Jasmine at the Love Motel. At company's headquarters in... So this is not in one location. These are at two different locations, so... yeah, that's why it's all being transmitted. So HQ is in Bay Haven. That's where he came from. In Bay Haven... the board overheard this gossip via a phone speaker, because the audio is not plugged in with the camera and what's being presented to them, but the phone is on. The lab phone transmitter. Okay, yeah, so there's something wrong with the phone, and they can hear each other over the line through the phone speaker, prompting Annette Spender to attack Jasmine Patel. Okay. Something's wrong. Okay. What could be wrong? Via... a phone speaker. What could be wrong here? Live broadcast. Okay. I think it's overheard this gossip. Okay. So these were both wrong. So I think now I only have one thing wrong. I think all the names are correct. Tim Spender, Jasmine Patel, Annette Spender, Jasmine Patel. Bay Haven, that's correct. HQ is in... The board is in Bay Haven. Okay. So they were at the Love Motel. They overheard this gossip via... Okay, so this is correct. A live broadcast. That is correct. Prompting Annette Spender to attack Jasmine Patel. The company's headquarters in Bay Haven. Memory. Tim Spender. Yes. I'm gonna do my brute force thing. Jasmine Patel. At the Love Laboratory. The Love Motel. Bay Haven. The board received this deduced? What? Okay. Received this So these two must be wrong. Okay. They received this memory via a live broadcast. Okay. Okay, so no one spoke this out loud. No one spoke it out loud. I see. So this is why Mr. Dreyfus, I forget his first name, this is why he was saying, why I'm not in the zone of impact. Why am I still getting this information? Because the idol's waves can be transmitted. It can be transmitted over TV waves, I guess, or whatever you want to call them. So no one said out loud, Mr. Spender cheated on his wife. They all received the memories from the idol. Hoping to glean useful information, Eugene arranged to have the idol give him an entire day's worth of Tim's memories, rather than just a 1-minute memory of Tim drawing. Okay. Unexpectedly, the idol transmitted these memories not only to Eugene, but also through the camera behind him and into the minds of the other board members who had been watching a live video broadcast. Okay. Memo. To the lab team. By now, you should all have been informed of what happened to your HQ during yesterday's demonstration. Clearly, we need to capitalize on this unexpected functionality. Each of you is to submit an idea for how we do this. Have your submissions on my desk by tomorrow, Nathan Hoyle. Okay, so how we transmit things to the entire world, which couldn't be used for evil, not at all. Empathy for all. This is definitely from Tessa. For 1 minute, I meditate on the feeling of pure empathy, and we capture my memory of this. We contact the international media and have them transmit this memory live in the evening news. Benefits. If everybody knew this feeling and could recall it at will, Earth would be a paradise. Rejected. Maximize employee loyalty. HR spends 1 month increasing an OPIG employee's obedience and skill levels. In a live training broadcast, we then transfer these memories to every OPIG employee in every office. Benefits. We optimize our workforce at minimal cost. I'm not sure who this could be. The stupid drawing makes me think Eugene, but this almost seems too smart for him. Maybe Marie's? Or Tim's? No, Tim's not part of the lab team. It must be Marie. No, I'm feeling Eugene. The stupid drawing and the selfishness of this request, like, that screams Eugene to me. The greatest generation. We pay a top teacher to spend a month intensively teaching a gifted child literacy and numeracy skills. Then we team up with a children's television program for a live episode in which these memories are transferred to all viewers. Intelligent children will no longer fall through the cracks of the education system. Imagine how many more will grow up to achieve great things for humanity. We could solve the world's problems in a generation. Rejected. That's obviously from Jack. Alright, we have not learned anything of the idol rules. Alright. Is that Jack upset about something? Alright. Let's see. Ancient artifacts. A violent display at the Museum of Lemurian History. Oh boy. I recognize her. There's Jack. If my calculations are correct, and what I think just happened, I'm afraid you don't know how right you are. Calculator with a very big number on it. A roll of sticky tape. 10:03 p.m. Max lens fitted. Idle and target in position. Area behind target cleared. Ready to begin. 10:05. Here we go. Extracting memories in 3, 2, 1. Completed inspections. No issues found. Safe to continue. Idle reoriented. Recipient seated and signaling to proceed. Transferring memories in 3, 2, 1. Recipient reports successful transfer but says memories incomplete. Wants more. Tried to explain that the idol is already set to max, but recipient adamant. I suppose there is one thing I could try. Could get us an extra 4.101 days worth. It goes against my better judgment, though. Trying to increase the capabilities of the memories. Okay, so these are the exact numbers. Disk LM2 full. Memory giver LMSSA, aka Echo Secunda. So that's a person. Date of experiment June 4th, 1977. Location Museum of Lemurian History. Okay. Ugh! Rowan Doyle, so that's this guy. A spear has pierced the man's shoulder. A taser. Museum opens old wounds. A Asperi Museum has announced plans to unveil an ancient Lemurian seal next week, sparking fury within the eastern continent. The Museum of Lemurian History will showcase the seal, which dated back to around 800 BC, from Monday, having bought it at auction nearly 3 years ago. But Lemurian leaders have demanded all such seals be returned to their countries of origin. Aurelia Winston, curator at the museum, said, "I don't see what all the fuss is about. History belongs to everyone. Asperians deserve to admire these decorative ornaments too." But I don't think that's an ornament. I think that's a data disk drive. How could he do that, Jack? It's so unlike him. Aurelia, I read about your new seal display. Want to know what it really is? My colleague Jack and I can show you. Just let us bring something we've been working on to the museum after hours one night. You might have just bagged your first piece of ancient Lemurian technology that actually works. Call me and we can set a date. Oriel. Woman. Did it work? Man. I believe so. The feeling is less imposing than I imagined. My thoughts remain my own, but yes, I can see Echo Secunda's memories, clearly and on demand. Well, what do you see? Start right at the beginning, and spare no detail. We have all night. Let's see. The furthest back memory. It appears to begin partway through a conversation. I'm missing vital context. Novak, I need you to look into something for me, please. I'm guessing the Echo Secunda is a Lemurian figure from, like, ancient history. And they're trying to, like, learn about her through this process. While he works on that, let's try another memory. The most recent date, perhaps. Okay, let's see. I appear to be some sort of sentinel. I mean, Echo Secunda is. My task is to protect Lemuria from itself. Fascinating. A beam of light connects me to some strange device. There's a gem on my forehead that was supposed to prevent me from lying, but I found a way to deceive it. I become the very thing I was supposed to be fighting against. For that I have suffered greatly. But I am not done yet. I will never surrender. I will make them pay. Are you okay? Oh, thank you. I got a little wrapped up in that one. Novak, how are you getting on with my requests? Okay, so I think this kind of explains how Atharv was able to learn that ancient Lemurian dance. So they have, hold on, these quote-unquote seals, which are actually data drives. These are ancient data drives, basically, which store memories that have been taken by the idol. And a lot of them don't really know what they're for. Like, this one was from Echo Secunda, and the one that was full of quote-unquote the useless information that was put into Atharv had a dancer's memories. So this is technology that has been in use for ages. Okay, now it's time to look around the rest of the room. A law enforcement automaton from the restraint area, commissioned by the Ministry of Order circa 800 BC. An ancient Lemurian proverb is inscribed on the figure's lips. Loosely translated, it reads, "Discipline heals societal wounds." A military aircraft from the Golden Era. At the height of the Empire, Lemuria's army boasted a fleet of more than 1,000 such aircraft. When all flew together, they were said to cloak entire cities in shadow. Okay. I feel like I can't know how accurate any of this information is, because the characters in this game, first of all, history museums often have no idea what they're talking about, but second of all, in real life, in this game, people tend to not have any idea what they're talking about. So it would fit the pattern. An entertainment console from the turmoil area. Children, do not touch. Like all other ancient Lemurian technology in this museum, this device no longer works. 1 minute, 1 day, 3 days, 1 month. Okay. Ooh, he stacked the lenses on top of each other to try and get more memory out of it, which was not safe, it appears. Alright, there's the data disk. Warrior Psyche by unknown artist. This abstract statue depicts Dustin Locke, a prominent figure in ancient Lemurian mythology. Locke was said to have had an unquenchable thirst for violence and the ultimate mind for warfare. It seems like the sphere was thrown by this statue. Doesn't it? Like, who else would have thrown this? Where else would it have come from? From the warrior statue, right? Was it provoked into it somehow? Product design trends through the ages. Warning. Display alarm. Guards on premise at all time. Okay, so someone cut themselves getting something out of this case. Veil Forge. Progress area. Generated a short-lasting stealth shield around the user. Golden Era. A Harmonite. Softened the hearts of enemies on the battlefield. Turmoil Era, a siren cry, emitted a multi-dimensional distress signal, and Restraint Area, a Vaporon, dematerialized household organic waste matter. Okay. And this is the one... Are we gonna have to, like, compare its design to the designs of the other technology around here? And see, like... which era this design looks most similar to? Maybe. A tank from the Progress area. The M490 tank, aka the Blockbuster, is often blamed for the Ravens' defeat in the Lemurian Civil War, as its main gun was prone to jamming and often failed to fire at critical moments. A projection crystal. In ancient Lemuria, naturally growing crystals such as this one were used to project public service announcements. This particular narrative features the fictional sinner Auk, who was used to warn against only the gravest crimes. The precise nature of the crime depicted here has yet to be deciphered. Oh boy. How am I supposed to know this? Oh boy. That's gonna be tricky. Alright, let's try and work out the events first. Now, this seems kind of unrelated to anything else. Okay, so there are two devices. This thing with the gem in its nose, and the idol with the gem in its eye. First, Auk. I have no idea what's going on here. First, Auk takes all memories from okay, so he like puts the deer on the table and like takes all its memories and makes it dead or something. Takes all memories from deer and gives them to a disc. Next, Auk takes some memories from the disc and or takes all memories from the disc and gives them to Crow. As a result, Crow becomes Deer? Okay. Oh my god, so the implication of this is that if you take all of someone's memories and put them in someone else, then you're basically reviving that person. So they're trying to revive this, this Echo Secunda person. Which, the more I say it, feels like a name that I've heard before. Like, was that a character in the first game? I don't really remember. Okay. At the museum. Jack Novak first used the idol to give... Let's see, when did it start? Max. So max would be a month. Give 1 month's worth of Echo Secunda's memories to take 1 month from the disc and give them to the security guard, whose name was Rowan Doyle. But who wanted more? Subject said he wanted more. Recipient said he wanted more. Recipient adamant. So he is the one, the security guard is the one who made the request. Yes, a man says, I need you to look into something for me. Okay. Okay, but Rowan Doyle wanted more. So Jack Novak used all the lenses together. Jack Novak thought this would multiply the effects of the add the memories of the idol together. Instead, it caused the effects to multiply? Okay. So something's very wrong there. How could he do that? It's so unlike him. I feel like there's... You know what? I don't think that Rowan Doyle is the recipient at all. There's an empty chair here. And someone is bleeding and appears to have... Someone bled on the floor. Someone punched this open, bled on the floor, and then touched this and took its spear. Someone left. Someone is not in the room with us anymore. And I think I know who it is. My colleague Jack and I can show you. Let us bring something we've been working on to the museum after hours one night. Oriel was here. Oriel was here. But he went crazy and he left. And we know that he was getting really, really into Echo Secunda's mind. He was like, I'm under attack. I must guard. I must protect. I have become the very thing I've been supposed to be fighting against. I will never surrender, I'll make them pay. So he went crazy, basically. It's not Rowan Doyle, it is Oriel. Okay, that is Jack Novak. And this is why he was locked up in the asylum. Okay. Divide? No. I think multiply is correct. Add the effects of the lenses together? Okay. Now, events 2. Immediately afterwards, Oriel Toussaint. Alright, I think now we need to figure out which of these things Oriel took. So, this thing looks very similar in design to this thing, which is from the Golden Era. So this is the thing from the Golden Era. It is not the Harmonite. This looks very similar in design to this. And this is from the Progress area. So it is not the Veil Forge. This looks very similar in design to this from the Turmoil era. So it is not the Siren Cry. It must be the Vaporon that he took. Yep, I see similarities in like these gold veins or muscles that are like sticking out, this musculature looking. Yeah, and I feel like I don't always explain my thought process well enough. This just has the same golden sheen as this, and this has like these like very colorful like bands around it, the same one that this has. So yeah, he took the Vaporon, dematerialized household organic waste matter. So he destroyed something, I think. Oriel Toussaint grabbed a Vaporon, which vaporized somebody? Dustin Locke. Who is Dustin Locke? Where do we get that name from? Oh, Dustin Locke. Okay, he grabbed a spear from Dustin Locke. Which... when the Vaporon failed to work... Okay, he grabbed a Vaporon, which alerted the guard, which alerted, Rowan Doyle, because it said, like, guards on premise, display alarm, guards on premises at all time. Okay, so it alerted the guard who came running. It didn't vaporize anyone, thank God. When the Vaporon failed to work, Oriel Toussaint threw a spear at Rowan Doyle and then fled. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong about which device he took. What could be wrong here? I think it must be failed to work. And I think that grabbed is correct because grabbed must be correct because grabbed is the word we got when looking at this. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Turmoil era. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is from the restraint area, the thing that he grabbed. So it must be the Vaporon. I'm pretty certain of that. I have no idea what could be wrong here. He definitely threw a spear. Caused the effects to multiply. Immediately afterwards, Oriole Toussaint grabbed Vaporon, which alerted Rowan Doyle, the security guard. That is his name, right? When the Vaporon failed to work, which is the only combination of words that makes sense with this syntax, unless it failed to take. But no, that doesn't work. Oriole Toussaint threw a spear at Rowan Doyle and then fled. It didn't vaporize anything. There were no other people in the room. You know what? I am completely stumped by this. I'm going to use a hint. Have you considered all the evidence? Carefully rechecked all the text and visuals in every location. Sometimes detectives overlook or forget crucial pieces of evidence while focusing on less important clues. Have you re-examined your assumptions? Ask yourself what evidence supports the conclusion you have reached. Clearing the events puzzle and starting from scratch can be useful. Taking a break can also sometimes help. Okay, let's do that. We know we have the first event thing correct. I do really like that before you get a hint, what have you done? Which alerted the guard. I'm exactly where I was before. Alright, I'm using a hint. I've never actually seen this for myself, so I'm using it. I don't care. Breathe. What? Breathe in. I know, it's like... Try looking at only the top hint first. It might be enough to help you reach an insight. What does it mean when the dots on the side of a disc turn red? Okay. Oh, I don't need help with the ancient drawings. I need help with the attack. I like that it's asking me to calm down. Which devices in the Smash display are functional? None of them. All ancient Lemurian technology in this museum. None of them are functional. Okay, the security guard entered the room later than everyone else. After the idle test, Oriole was no longer himself. Okay. I got that. He was no longer himself. So he attacked the guy. I know all this. I know all this. What have I got wrong? Thank you for reminding me to breathe. Why did Jack think he could get another 401 days of memory? The test began with what he thought was the highest setting. A total of 341 billion minutes easily contains a whole human lifespan. Yeah. Oriel became Echo Secunda. I know all this. I have no idea what is wrong here. I'm looking this up. I have no fucking clue what I have wrong. What's this one called? It's gonna be something stupid. I'm looking this up. Oh. What? That's stupid. That's so stupid. After the idol test, Oriel was no longer himself. It doesn't want me to say Oriel Toussaint. It wants me to say Echo Secunda. Oh, fuck you, game. That was stupid. I did not like that one. The disc contained Echo Secunda's entire lifetime's worth of memories. Because the lens's effects multiplied, the idol took all these memories and gave them to Oriel Toussaint. This had the effect of transferring Echo Secunda's mind and personhood into Oriel's body. Suddenly finding himself in unfamiliar territory, Echo Secunda sought to defend himself and escaped. Well, that pisses me off, because I knew exactly what was happening in that scenario. It just got... I knew exactly what was happening. I knew that he attacked the guy because he thought he was Echo Secunda. But it was still Oriel's body. I don't think I was wrong about that. I don't know. I'm not even going to look at this one. I'm just mad. Alright. I'll look at this stupid wolf statue in the next episode. I'm mad. I'll give myself a chance to calm down and come back. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Rise of the Golden Idol.